Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Ellie, this is Kiwi, and that is Meltzer. And we are here to bring you the podcast and the feed of the day. Now, before we actually dive into any of the topics, just wanted to give a quick shout out to whoever made this, because it's really cool. It's can you guys see it? This is a USB side, so it kind of plugs into your portable charger. And then this side is a lightning, and it plugs into my phone. And it also is a bracelet. So it's very compact, it's easy to carry, and it's a charging cable.
Apple?
It's amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah, Apple didn't make it.
Obviously, right? Because no other company could come out with something 5 years after Samsung, and people are still going crazy about it. Yeah.
Okay, now diving into the first topic of the day. Happens to be it's Apple. Apple today actually released that they are releasing in the future AirPod Pro Max, right? So we did some research on that. These are big the actual headphones, not earbuds.
When I heard AirPod Pro Max, I thought they were new AirPods.
Like just bigger AirPods?
Smaller, I imagine.
Max?
I guess they're going to make them smaller, even though it's called Max.
I mean, it's a report, kudos to Apple. After years and years of just releasing the same product with literally a different color and just charging $500 more for it, they came out with a new product. Mind you, it's what, $200 more expensive than Bose?
$550?
$550. What? You get a new pair of the nicest Bose or Beats for $300.
Right.
Yeah.
$250 more expensive.
And you know that they're going to make more money than Bose and Beats both.
You already know that the Bose is better quality, better everything.
Yeah.
Apple fans are Apple fans, you know how it is.
Yeah. Now,
I think it's interesting is think about it. These new headphones are what, $550? The AirPod Maxes are there? AirPod Pros?
AirPod Pros
$200. If you look at any other really headphones, most times their leading earbud and their leading headphone are about the same price. Maybe Max the headphone is maybe double in the most extreme cases where you have an older version of the earbuds and the newest headphones coming out. But this is what, almost 3 times as much. It's pretty. I don't know. Only Apple's able to pull this stuff off.
I'm going through
They get away with it.
What's it called, of the Apple product itself. I'm on Apple's page right now. It's saying it's high fidelity audio, active noise cancellation with transparency mode, which they actually have on the AirPod Pros themselves. They have
pretty cool.
Spatial audio for theater, the sound that surrounds you, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I think that's on most. I feel like that's on also Bose headphones or most headphones, huh?
Yeah, we're 5 years after Bose. It's nothing crazy, right?
And then they have stunning design with an exceptional fit, which everybody says that they have. So.
And obviously we got that Apple logo right there. Nothing more important.
So it's the exact same thing as I guess.
Oh, I don't like the top. Oh, what's going on there?
Basically, it's the top, and all the whole thing is it has the strap along the top, and it's smaller. Then it has the big side. It kind of looks now from just looking at the side view. It looks like it's. It
looks like Sennheiser is just disgusting.
It looks like what you can see on a construction site.
Yeah.
On the side, literally looks like what you see on a construction site when you're going to a gun range or something. It looks like, yeah. If you look here, it looks like you're at a gun range. Look at that. And the side is kind of.
I hear you saying that it's not it's a very old, it's very old school, big lunky design. I don't even think it looks that nice. Honestly.
But obviously they're gonna get 10 times the amount of money.
Yeah, some people are just headphone people over AirPod people.
I've been seeing selling in Walmart.
If you look right here on the top, the design, they happen to have the exact same dial in button that they have on the Apple Watch to the dial and the button for audio and I guess play, pause, next, everything.
Well, my Bose headphones I spent $400 on when they were brand new, and now I'm just kind of annoyed.
You're an idiot.
See, it says right here.
It just slides up. You could just move your finger on it, and here Apple's coming a year and a half, 2 years later.
These are
and they're less advanced. It's ridiculous.
These are you can buy.
They're in the stores, right?
I'm scrolling up. This is taking forever though.
A year and a half later, and they're not even as advanced, and hopefully the sound is not as good.
No, the sound's probably knowing Apple.
Sure, it's
sounds
gonna rival it
at
at least.
Absolutely love the fact that I'm going to be walking to school maybe in a week. At least, 15 kids in my 30-kid class are going to have it?
It's $549.
Absolutely love
it. And $549, and it will, for some reason, it won't tell me what it will come. But, they come with a smart case as well, of course, which is obviously going to cost you an extra $100 because why not just throw another
a certain point, like they're playing a game with themselves. Like they know that whatever price they're putting on it, that thing is getting bought up. So what? Just keep on making it up. You know that people like headphones. Some people like headphones more than earbuds. Just make the headphones some astronomical value. Next thing you know, you're gonna just be selling these things for $2,000. People would buy it.
Well, my question is, everybody loves AirPods because they're so convenient. Headphones are not the same.
Knowing Apple, they definitely made this somewhat convenient.
I use my AirPod Pros a lot more than I use my headphones. I barely use my headphones at this point, and now I'm just annoyed at myself because.
You have AirPod Pros?
Yeah. What?
Loki, could I love you?
Which ones? The headphones?
Yeah, are they wireless?
They are, but I'm not sure how much value I'd get for them that I feel like I didn't lose out so much. So
I feel what
I
you're
don't want to
saying.
sell them.
Talk about this later.
Okay, guys, you guys can have your business transactions later. Now,
I literally used them 20 times.
Yeah, see, here you go. Here's the special case that you could possibly get.
I mean, I know what it looks like.
Looks
You
like
know what it looks like. We're not gonna talk about what it looks like.
A purse?
I mean,
Apple,
that looks like a purse.
Apple, you can do a little bit better. We're not talking about a purse over here.
Where's the Apple? Is there an Apple symbol somewhere here?
It's on the actual pods, and there's probably on the other side, and there's definitely.
Can we stop calling them pods? Can we call them headphones?
Headphones.
Oh my
Are
god.
they gonna change headphones to pods? Which is ridiculous.
Apple's gonna change everything. That's like their brand. It's just we change everything that you could ever think actually was this. Now it's different
Look at that.
because we said so.
Okay.
Okay, you're an Apple person. I don't want to hear you talk.
I am an Apple person, but I'm still gonna say that. Another thing that we can bring up is the Logan Paul vs.
Oh my god, I knew we were gonna get
Floyd
here.
Mayweather fight.
Ridiculous.
You knew I was gonna bring this up, no matter what was
Hypest
gonna
moment of
happen.
the year.
It-
Oh my
This
god.
fight is going to be insane.
Right,
It's actually a couple days after my
who's gonna
birthday.
win?
For real?
Yeah.
When's it? When's it?
February.
February 20th is when the fight's gonna be. Obviously, my guess is that Jake is gonna be fighting on the undercard. Again, same thing as KSI fight. Jake's gonna be fighting on the undercard with whether it will be here. One second, I still have the notes from last podcast. Whether it would be KSI with McGregor,
McGregor?
Aston McBroom.
Do they want like a double killing in the family? Like what are they looking for
He
here?
wants to fight McGregor, like he does, and he might like Dylan Dennis. And I still, as we said in the last podcast, or the one that comes out today that you'll see, Evander Kane also wants to fight him, and he's a hockey player. Do you know Evander?
Yeah, I saw his tweet.
Heard
Yeah,
of him,
yeah.
Evander Kane, he plays on the Nationals. He's a hockey player.
6'4", he's a big guy.
He thinks the same thing, that he's gonna make the same mistake that what's his name made, that
Nate Robinson?
Nate Robinson made, where he's gonna be like, look, I'm an athlete. You
Okay.
fight in hockey, but it's not the same.
Okay, yeah, but being a 5'8" little, like he was probably like the top 2 smallest player in the NBA when he was there. Like maybe Isaiah Thomas. I don't think Isaiah Thomas had been drafted when he was there. He's old. Out of his prime. Is Evander Kane still in his prime?
No. Evander Kane, it depends what you consider his
How
prime.
old is he? Like
Nate Robinson's
in his
got
30s or in
30s.
his like late 40s?
I think Nate Robinson's probably like 38 though.
Nate Robinson's like
Maybe
pretty close to his
I could be
40s.
totally off, but pretty sure he's like.
I mean, he retired years ago.
Here, Evander Kane is
Age, bro.
29 years old, so yes, he's still in his prime.
36?
That's
35. Yeah, so Nate Robinson's what, 36 years old.
I was close.
Yeah. older. And
Evander
how old
Kane's 29.
20, so 29, he's in his prime.
29.
Hockey players are built different than basketball
He's
players. Like
Canadian.
they're
He's
built.
Canadian.
They're he's Canadian. It's not
Not
gonna
a
be what?
selling point, bro.
Automatic -6. But like,
Real.
You realize that I'm Canadian, you're just gonna bash on me like that?
you want to have a fight right now? I bet you won't win. Like,
I bet I won't win as well.
honestly, any Canadian player, give me Steve Nash, give me any other 6'2" point guard in NBA history. I'm taking over Steve Nash.
Okay, yeah, calm down. But yeah, the Paul versus Mayweather fight is going to be an interesting fight because like Logan's been talking smack the entire time. Logan's been talking smack. He also they're both gonna be talking smack because that's just the way the game goes. That's just the way it's gonna
I
happen.
hate to say this is a cash grab for Logan.
Of course it is. He's getting money either way.
The question is
He's
whether
getting a ton of money whether he wins
it's
or
not
loses.
just, it's not even the money,
It's
it's
just
just the
for the money.
publicity. Just for the publicity.
Right.
I think that the honest question is if Floyd Mayweather had his strong hand tied behind his back, who would win the fight? I think it would be close, maybe.
By the way, if Logan wins, we're gonna play this back on the podcast right afterwards, and we're just gonna be like, screw you.
I mean, you guys like don't
I'm
think
going
about
to.
this.
Floyd is definitely gonna kill him.
I think that Logan's.
But think about it. You could
Logan is not going
Floyd
to
is out
win.
of Floyd is out of his prime. He's out of his
I
prime.
don't care.
He beat Conor McGregor what, a year ago, 2 years ago? Conor McGregor, obviously, like it's not his sport.
McGregor's
That's 2
also
years ago.
not
It was
his
years ago.
prime.
Never mind. Maybe it was 4. Hey Tom, look that up. How many years ago was the Conor McGregor fight?
Logan got beat by KSI, who wasn't even like.
That was by mixed decision. That was by it was first of all, I personally think it was a bad call. That was 100% a bad call.
Did he hit him in the back of the head?
Yeah, he hit him, but taking 2 points off for hitting in the back of the head.
That stuff gives you a permanent. Like,
Do you realize
there are people that are veggies.
Do you
because of
realize that Mike
That's
Tyson,
bizarre.
got 2 points taken off of him? The same for biting the what's his name's ear
Only
off.
2 points.
Only 2
that.
points.
It's a different
It's
era.
the same thing.
It's a different era.
It's the
The
same
1980s were different. Like, you can't like.
Sure that.
It's
It was
the
90s.
You want to look?
thing.
It was like you can't look at the 1990s basketball. Like look at what the whatchamacallit, the
You know
Pistons did to
what,
Michael
Since
Jordan.
sports change. Sports change a lot.
People don't want to see that same like rough and heavy like absolute murder going on anymore. People want to see
That's
this
why I was
kind
saying
of
people like Conor McGregor. It's like it's a show,
Right.
and that's also why I want to see Floyd Mayweather because I think he's gonna put on an embarrassing show.
I think
for
that's really the only.
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I guess we'll
Whether
see.
Logan wins or loses, he still makes a ton of money. So I don't think he's very.
Let's be honest. Logan Paul is scared. Okay.
I don't think he's
freaking
scared. I think he still.
That's just another reason why I'm talking smack to make
I
him
think
feel
he
like
still
he's not
has the
scared.
adrenaline rushing through him from
Yeah, no.
from being like, okay, yeah, I'm fighting him. I just think he still has that adrenaline rushing through him.
Honestly, right at this point, I'd take Jake Paul over Logan Paul in a fight. First
Because
of all,
Jake's won more fights.
also Jake Paul he has this aggression that I feel Logan Paul doesn't have. I
Even
don't know.
looking at him, like he's not in as low of a body fat percentage as like, I think you need to be to at least.
This
have
is
a
you know,
chance.
this is from before. This is from KSI fight.
But still, that's like his boxing shape. He was what 100. He was 189 pounds. He was 10 pounds less than he is now.
He's officially at 200, I think.
Now he's 200, but he's gonna lose weight.
He was
before his fight.
199, I thought.
By the way,
Now he's 199, but by the fight he was
The
189.
fight is what? The fight limit is 200, I think it is. Are they fight? What are they?
No,
fighting?
they just want to fight at their lowest body fat percentage.
Oh, so no,
for
there's
speed
no,
and for weight
so
class.
there's no class, or there is a class.
I mean, it's a privately organized like fight.
Oh,
It's not
so
for
it's
any
not-
like
yeah,
kind of-
right.
yeah, there's no
So
classes.
there's no class. Yeah.
by the way, how much money would there be if Logan and Jake officially fought though? That's what I want to
There
know.
would be a lot of money on that, but the thing is, I don't think they would do it.
And I feel bad because
feel like
I
their
still think
brand-
that Jake is gonna. I still think Jake would beat Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I
The brand.
wouldn't want my younger brother to beat me up on TV.
Yeah.
Not
That's
for
a little
money
bit
either.
disgusting.
That's kind of sad if you really.
And he would beat him up.
I mean, the brands definitely help each other out, so I don't think it's really helping them to fight each other. I mean, it's
His
like
net
that's
worth
two
is just gonna
separate fights.
increase from this like crazy. I feel like at this point, like, you know, whether he wins or he loses, he's just gonna get tons of money. So
Yeah.
even
Going back on what Meltzer brought up about basketball, of course, and
Most
playing
don't.
basketball and everything. You happen to be on the basketball team of our high school.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So
Yeah.
what's it like being in a high school at the same
Starter.
time playing on the basketball team, being a starter on the basketball team? What's it like dealing with school, dealing with different things like that?
So, let's think about schoolwork. Let's just say that. So usually last year I was probably like the 5th starter on the team. Hopefully I'm gonna be moving my time up before I'm starting as a senior on varsity. But even so, last year I was putting in at least an hour every single day, working just on keeping myself in basketball shape during the season, making sure my layups were on point, I wasn't getting rusty, I was at the edge of my game, and balancing a schoolwork schedule with that, doing reports and stuff like that. Especially our school, I think we end at 8:15 our average day.
Yeah, 3 out of 5 days a week. Yeah.
Yeah, so 8:15 every single day, and then playing ball for an hour, and then that's not even including nights where you have practice.
Yeah.
It's a tough schedule, but it's definitely worth it. 100% worth it.
so if you don't do well in class, does your coach take you off the team?
It's not the coach's decision. I think it's the school.
School's decision. What are they?
So is it a C plus average that you have to have in all of your class in order to stay on the team?
Definitely possible. I mean, my grades never dip that. I'm not.
You don't need to flex in all of us. Now,
Oh, okay.
You guys
Averaging
are
over C in high school. You know what I'm saying? It's my grades never dip down that low, but it's definitely possible.
Now, continuing on the topic of sports, we have Sarah Fuller Vanderbilt. What
Who
was
is
it,
Sarah
kicked-
Fuller and what happened?
So she is a college football player, I guess.
College football?
Okay, that's a little bit generous. Right?
She was kicking off.
She's
She
a kicker.
kicked.
She's a
She
kicker,
was
okay.
a punter.
No, kicker.
Kicker?
Plays kicker, yeah.
Kicker, and she kicked off. What was it? I don't even know. You know better than I do.
So I think what happened, I never watched the play, I probably should have, but she did the opening kickoff for Vanderbilt. I forget who they were playing, maybe Kentucky State. Tom, look that up for me. So point is, so she did the opening kickoff. I think this was probably the first
Was it a
time.
good kick?
It was the first time a
Talk about
woman.
that after. Did I think it was the first time a woman?
kicked off in
Ever.
any
college. No, I think it was the first time there was a girl in a college football game.
Yeah, college or NFL.
I'm assuming we're not gonna have them being
Not college. I'd say probably the first time a woman was in D1, definitely in the SEC.
Sure.
On the field.
Whatever the
Right?
SEC is.
SEC is the best, basically the best football
Oh, yeah.
conference in college football, traditionally. Always.
Okay.
Has Georgia, Alabama, Auburn, Clemson,
Sure.
right? So
Michigan State.
her kick wasn't. I'm not gonna say it was amazing from what I heard. She said after it was a squib kick. It was meant to be a diversion. maybe she just topped it. I mean, I think it's pretty clear that we could say here. I mean, it was
It's
a 40-yard
definitely a
kick.
statement, and we're not gonna.
I don't know. I didn't watch the video. I think it was
I did.
it was a 40-yard kick.
I don't think so.
We'll just say
45 yards.
45-yard kick. All right. So not exactly what we're looking for from our opening kickoff. If she was trying to just get that ball downfield, if she really was trying to squib it like she said, all right.
Yeah.
I'm not
Question
gonna.
is, if she ever gets sacked,
It's true.
The thing is,
I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't know.
what I think is
You can't
that
get sacked in place kicker.
you
You
can't.
can if they're good enough.
No,
they're fast
you're not
enough.
allowed to touch the guy. Even if she's just even if they're kicking like a field goal, you have to like jump in front of it. You can't sack them.
Right.
So that's a fairly safe position. But my question is, what happens if they make a return and she has to make the open field tackle? That would be interesting.
I would like to see that.
I mean, very clearly, it's a cash grab. What? Vanderbilt's 0-8, worst team in the SEC. They're not winning a game. I think they lost by like 40 this past game. Like,
Yeah.
they want to put butts in the seats. You know what I'm saying? Sarah Fuller, I'm sure she's a great person, but
6'2", she's almost as big as you.
ooh, that's a little scary. That's a little scary.
Are you scared?
Honestly, she could probably beat me in a fight. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely stronger than me.
Yeah, look how
Oh,
big
those
she is.
arms though. Oh, nah, never mind.
Nah.
Forget about that. Gosh, she's kind of small.
Okay, still on the topic of sports. We have a lot of sport on
Keep it
things
on
on
the
the topic
sports
of
walk.
sports. We have the Olympics in 2024. We have the sport of breakdancing debuting.
Hey!
I'm actually interested in watching this because this sounds like looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm actually like very curious to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
it's definitely like I feel like it's like a legit
if,
sport.
if you're calling chess a sport, then this is definitely.
Oh, okay. No, you're
Get
good.
involved there. No,
Chess
that's
is
definitely a sport.
chess is mental athletics. These guys like after their chess matches like pass out.
Okay, breakdancing is a dancing. It's
Not
like
a-
Definitely an
It's
admirable thing to take.
Definitely,
back.
I'd say definitely as much of a sport as gymnastics. You know what I'm saying? Or like figure skating. Like I would be.
Don't get
I'd
figure
be,
skating involved.
I'd be much more hyped to watch some guy like breakdance than to watch some girl like do some spins or stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, thing is, with figure skating, like I personally ice skate, so I can vouch for those people who figure skate.
No, obviously, amazing stuff.
It's insane.
Unreal, for sure.
My jaw drops every time, no matter if you do a horrible job or a great job. My jaw is down here, like it's
But I feel like
every time.
it's like that in all types of elite sports, especially like Olympic level sports.
No, because like if I watch someone play hockey, right? I play ice hockey. If I watch someone play hockey, like if they make a good play, I'm like, yeah, let's go, you're great to play. But figure skating, I've
It's
tried
all
it
different,
before.
I know.
I think
It's insane.
I think it's also
so
it's a
difficult.
standalone sport. It's not like basketball. Like
You have
it's not
players.
just you're getting better in offense, they're getting better in defense. So even though like, it might not look as impressive, you gotta like keep in mind that what they're doing against the best defenders.
Right.
Like figure skating, they're just doing it like standalone. You know what I'm saying?
And-
Like you're not having like, some guy.
And you
face.
also have the pressure of millions and millions of people's eyes on you.
I mean, you have that in all sports.
I think it's good that the Olympics is branching out into other things.
Yeah.
Breakdancing.
Breakdancing's dope,
Great
like-
idea.
I really want to, I'm very interested to watch this happen. This is going to be a very interesting sport to watch.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what teams are going to be competing in this event.
Could we get a U.S. team there?
I'm sure US,
I'd buy the
US,
Nike.
Canada, Russia.
They're
we're
gonna get
all
They're gonna get sponsored by Nike. Probably. They got like the Nike breakdancing shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're gonna put Nike skateboarding.
Okay, now going a little bit away from sports for a minute, we
Yeah,
have
okay.
one of the greatest. What is it? Hip hop? What do you sing? Hip hop rap?
Hip hop.
Yeah, singers of all time or musicians. I don't know what to call
Oh, we
them.
call him the greatest. Yeah.
Singer,
Definitely.
artist.
He was
Talented
very
up and
good.
coming. Talented
We
up and
have
coming.
Juice.
Talented up and coming,
He
right?
was
R.I.P.
talented.
bro.
He had some great songs out there. Righteous, Lucid Dreams, a lot of different songs that happen to be very
Robbery.
good. Robbery,
Amazing stuff.
Bandit. They're all amazing songs, amazing stuff. And I think it's today marks the 1 year anniversary of him passing away, having was it a seizure or a stroke?
I think he had a seizure.
He had a
They
seizure
were pretty sure.
In what's it called? In Chicago's.
Chicago.
In which it wasn't
Midway.
O'Hare Midway Airport.
In Midway Airport.
In Midway Airport, yeah. He had a seizure, probably from an overdose or something.
They think it's drug related. Yeah.
But yeah, he passed away, and just wanted to give him a moment.
I mean, did he pass away though? I mean, I think he just came out with his 10th album since he's died.
No, but the thing
For
is,
the Tupac
album.
no, because the thing is, what
Oh,
happens-
who's getting all his money? His
the
producers?
thing is these artists, they record songs.
Yeah, all
They
right.
don't they don't
They don't produce them yet. Yeah, I
Produce,
know what you're
that's
saying.
not, but they don't
Maybe
publish
that's
it.
the
They
song,
put it out.
They're planning
completely
ahead,
realistic.
They plan out, yeah.
But people were editing these stuff for so long, so it could be he had like 30 seconds of the song. They're like, oh, let's throw in this
Yeah.
and this and
I
this.
think honestly, like most of his songs now are what 2 words, come and go, like pretty much just repeat the same sentence. His newest song, I forget what it's called, repeating the same sentence over and over again.
I hope his family's getting the money.
His family definitely is getting the money.
His girlfriend's getting loaded up all this.
Is she
Oh
still
my God.
considered his girlfriend? What's the deal with that? Because they weren't married.
No, she was his girlfriend. Like she posted like a bunch of like his unmade stuff. She like basically like rode the
So
cloud
she's still
all
loyal
the way
to him.
out.
So yeah. That's one way
We're
to say it.
completely honest.
I don't know if you want to say it like that. Okay. Now another, just moment of silence or honor
Legend.
for a legend who passed away.
Black Panther.
We have the Black Panther himself, Chadwick Boseman. He died, less than a year ago of cancer that no one knew about. And recently,
Elected.
I'm just pulling up the link right now. He won Posthumous Hero Award. So he was, I'll just read the post to you. Chadwick Boseman posthumously received the Hero for the Ages Award at the MTV Movie and TV Awards last night. The late Black Panther star, who died in August after privately battling colon cancer, lived up to the title. Don Cheadle and Robert Downey Jr., who co-starred with Boseman in the Avengers films, paid tribute to the actor during last night's ceremony. So after a quick break, we will get back to that in a second. Okay, so now after this short break, we now continue into Chadwick Boseman and him being nominated and winning Hero for the Ages from the MTV Movie and TV Awards ceremony. And so, as I mentioned earlier, just to recap, is Don Cheadle and Robert Downey Jr. are the two men, or two of his co-stars actually in Avengers, who helped nominate him for
Don Cheadle played who?
For that role. Don Cheadle played the War Machine.
Yeah.
RDJ, Robert Downey Jr. played Iron Man.
Of course.
My homeboy.
R.I.P. man.
Yeah. So now we're gonna dive a little bit into the topic of acting itself. Do you think that you actually need chops, like real chops, to act? I personally think that you do. I think.
Heck nah.
Okay, explain.
They just get the hottest guys they can find up there. They get the best bodybuilding genetics they could find, most aesthetic guys, best faces, hottest girls out there, and they just put them on. And they just have them do take
that's
after
not
take
true.
after.
I am with him, honestly.
No, but that's not.
You've
true.
never seen? Think about it. In professional
train
sports,
If you train a good-looking person for long enough, then they can do whatever
they can
need
deliver
to
a lot.
do.
Think about it. In sports, when you look at the top level of sports, most of the people there are average looking because that's how it is, right? It doesn't, because how good you are at sports has nothing to do with how you look. None of the top actors are like on the same level as them. I was like listening to a podcast a couple days ago, like they were saying how like when you're looking at an actor, like their forearms are more attractive than like any part of our body like that we have. It's just a fact.
Why their forearms?
No, I'm saying that's just like a very like
Yeah.
normal like low key part of somebody's body you never even notice, but like, it's more attractive than like any of like our bodies.
That's because they
They're-
work out
it's
and they get fit for the roles. They
Even
get
people that
into-
aren't
Even if
working
you're
out,
not actually
even
so
female-
crazy strong, they do it.
They do it
There's
for
a
the
workout
role.
for
I
looks.
was like, even female actors, I'm saying like
actresses.
actresses, yeah, obviously fine. Doesn't matter.
PC.
But I'm saying still, they like they might not be working out for it. They're just like they're built different. Like
Different.
it has something to do with like how you.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I think that like let's say Leonardo DiCaprio, he's different. Or Leonardo DiCaprio. I think well, most of these guys, even like the funny actors like Jonah Hill, I feel like most like their screenwriters are the funny people, not them.
Jack Black is funny.
Jack Black is actually very
I meant to
funny.
bring that up.
I mean Jonah Hill's funny looking. Not gonna lie.
Oh, throwing shade now.
Love my boy Jonah Hill.
I think what he's saying also just happens to be that there could be a good-looking guy who happens to be a good actor. Not that it ever happens.
I'm saying no Leonardo DiCaprio. Even
Like once
Leonardo.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
My boy Leo, probably I'd say is like what the best actor out right now. I think most of us could say he's definitely up there, right?
You know a lot of good actors.
But I'm saying he's not like the most attractive actor. Leonardo DiCaprio,
See,
like, he's
that
not,
proves looks don't mean.
But the fact that he's so much under the average shows that most of these guys aren't good actors. That the only reason why they brought him is because he's so like head and shoulders above everyone else that they brought him in. But most other people,
He does play it.
like
But he's been doing
They're
it since
only
he was a
brought him
kid,
to
and he
real
was known as a super good-looking kid.
So
it's
Tom
like-
Holland.
what?
Tom Holland.
What about
He's
him?
brought in because of his looks.
I mean, he's pretty aesthetic.
He's
He
pretty
fits
good.
the role pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't say he's ugly.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's ugly, but I'm saying
It's not easy to
no
find.
offense, Tom Holland. Like that's not supposed to be offensive to you, but like it's.
Of course, you're gonna watch this.
I mean,
No, I'm just saying like in general, just like I don't think that they like if you bring in a kid actor, right? How do they know that Ariana Grande when she went on Nickelodeon, right? She was an actress on Nickelodeon. I don't remember what show, but right, she was that right about that? I think
Victorious.
that was her show.
That's
That's
it.
true. Okay, I'll take your word on that.
Take my word on it.
But she was there. How were they supposed to know that she would be as big as she is today? Like
It didn't.
I mean, how many kid actors are on Nickelodeon right now?
a lot.
Just because one of them happened to blow up, or two
Yeah,
of them.
the thing is, also like kid actors, and then they turn into adult actors. They're not always attractive.
What? But I don't feel like most of these guys make it. Ariana Grande is an attractive human being.
With enough
Right.
makeup,
I don't think anybody's arguing that. Miley Cyrus is an attractive human being. Like Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes was he a kid actor?
I
No,
don't.
no, it wasn't.
8 times not here.
Hey, that's
He
not
was
your.
not a kid actor.
We need Jamie. But I'm saying the point is, like most of these guys are
Yeah.
like the top 1% of them, obviously. Because also think about it, like they're getting good-looking kids. So good-looking kids have a higher chance of being good-looking adults.
Valid point.
Oh yeah.
That's just my personal
Selena
opinion.
Gomez and Demi Lovato were in Barney. You know that? As little kids.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Actually, yes. I don't think he was a kid actor, but he did audition for the Disney Channel in Toronto.
Did he get in?
He had a leading as Prince Charming at one point at his stage presence in high school.
But also Ariana Grande, she's not really an actor. She's a singer. So I guess like they probably picked her up in Nickelodeon for her singing talent, and then she's able to
She's
take
just
that.
enough of a
Whistle pitch.
celebrity that everyone knows who she
You know
is.
Whistle Pitch?
There's singers that are good, but
I never watched Nickelodeon as a kid.
No, not even.
no, the fact that she could
It's-
do something called
Whistle pitch is it's a key. It's a
It's
very
very cool.
high pitched note. It's like F minor or 6 or something.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I feel like,
and
new
she can hit it. She can hit those really high pitches.
No, she's a very talented singer.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why they brought her onto Nickelodeon though.
Yeah,
I think she was supposed to be like a klutzy, funny person on that show.
I don't know, I never watched it.
Yeah. Now.
All I know is that she went. Also, like you're able to kind of change your. Like I guess, like for a singer, it's a lot easier. But like you're able to like change your looks.
You're saying with
There's
enough,
just an honest change.
with enough money, you can
Like,
do anything.
Ariana Grande went from a pale redhead to
No,
basically black.
Do you realize that in one of the episodes,
Take a picture of 4 years ago and take a picture of now.
All right, a little bit of plastic in
people have done
there.
it. It's the one thing that could possibly happen is a lip injection. The rest of it's not.
I've
I've seen videos.
seen
I looked it up on
videos.
YouTube.
All I know is she had a full on Michael Jackson go on over there. So.
Yeah, you just let me hang. Don't put there.
no, but yeah, it's.
Yeah.
It's. I
Can
know
we
what to
get back to my point? With enough money, you could change anything.
Yeah, with that money you can change anything.
All right,
But-
new
but
topic.
these
Moving on
actors
to
are-
money.
Okay, right.
Moving on to money. On the topic of
Money.
money and stuff like that, happens to be that there is now the FDA says that the vaccine for coronavirus will be approved in the next couple of days.
Which one?
From which company? From Pfizer.
Pfizer, yeah.
But there's another one coming off.
Britain
another long one
already
being,
did one
right?
with officially successful results.
Is it? I think doesn't like Madonna.
Test it out on the Brits, I say.
Hey, come on. Nobody cares.
Guys, come on.
Who? Let's say honestly, who
No, I'm
likes
kidding.
British people?
Me, my
No,
aunt's British.
I like
and
British
my
people,
uncle.
honestly.
All the funny and attractive British people were taken by the Vikings. That's why everyone likes Norwegian people and nobody likes Brits. Is that not a fact? Be straight up about it. But anyway, I think that there's a new vaccine I think
Okay.
coming in. It's a lot more convenient. So that's Pfizer thing. Like maybe they're gonna give it to like all like the people that are very high risk. But I think that the main one that we're like gonna be getting into our arms isn't gonna be coming out for another little while.
We don't. I think. Yeah. Next one
So
up for
you
the
don't
U.S.
need it yet,
biotech
you know
firm
what
is
I'm
Moderna.
Exactly. Moderna. That's who I was thinking of.
Moderna, yeah.
But I mean, I think that really the great
I'm
thing
not
about this
taking the
though.
off-brand.
Exactly. We're going on brand.
We're going off brand.
But I
from
think-
Walmart,
but I
I'm
think that
from
the-
Target.
I think that the main thing about all this though it's just that once like the most high risk people get it, the less careful we have to be because the less
Right.
scared we are of death.
I'm personally not afraid of coronavirus personally.
How could you?
You-
You wear
you-
a mask?
No, I'm
I wear a
saying,
mask, yeah, but I'm not-
Kenny, you see that right now because like you're thinking
Because I have to. I think I've had it like at least twice.
every time you get like a cough.
No, because I've traveled half the country during the summer. I went to New York. Came to Chicago
No
twice.
flex, no
I
flex.
went all over. I went to like.
I mean, it's
No,
harder.
before-
It's
at
harder.
this point-
It's harder to get it than you think though. Like now it's actually coming out. Like when it was first coming out, especially like during like the Trump campaign, people were trying to like make it seem a lot more dangerous than it is.
I don't
To
think
actually
it's that dangerous.
to get it, no, like because our school like got it recently. Like, now we actually know what it is. To actually like be considered in contact with someone, you have to be face to face with them, no mask, indoors for 15 minutes.
Well, now
Like that's very specific. That's not like walking past
But
someone.
the thing is, nowadays the coroners are just like, oh, this guy died in a car crash. Must have been because of corona, because the guy was scared of corona, so he wasn't keeping his eyes on the road, so that's how they got in the crash. Like,
exactly.
how? Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
To be honest though, to be fair, we have like no clue of what the long term effects of these are. For all we know, like,
Everyone says that.
no, I'm saying for all we know, let's say in 15 years, everyone that got corona could get heart failure and just drop that. We could all have a brain, a chip, like a chip. Because like think about it, like if you think about like sci-fi movies, how like like the world crashed because there was a virus 15 years ago, and now everyone's dealing with the long-term effects that we never thought because it was really made in a laboratory, and then we realized, oh wait, that's what just happened. Like literally, it was made in a laboratory.
Do you think it was made in a laboratory?
It was made in a laboratory.
Okay.
Fact check if you want it, but I'm pretty sure it was made in the laboratory. The question was whether it was released.
It was put into bats, and the bats were let out.
No, the question was whether it was released on purpose, but I'm pretty sure that we know that it was made in a laboratory. I don't either. I think that's a conspiracy theory.
It all comes down to China.
But if it was
China.
but if it was released on purpose, though, think about it. And maybe this is just meant to like lower our immune system. So then 10 years, the people that got corona the first time, like they won't send out a second virus.
Loki, we're just gonna see a statistic come up, be like, these many people got like, this is all just a test to figure out how many people can we immune to coronavirus. Like, what?
Question. Do you think President-elect Biden would have done a better job than President
I
Trump?
think that the president has no
Jurisdiction over how many people die. That's what
I feel like it has.
Wrong
it
word,
doesn't matter.
but
It doesn't matter who the president is. Whether I was president or whether you were president, neither of us could have done anything.
I think that like there's two facts that like people like always like I don't understand how
A lot of
like
people
the
say
debates
that
and
if we
stuff.
would have closed everything down for many, many months, then everyone would be okay. I don't think it's like that.
It's not
Then
true.
everyone would
Look at
lose their
Israel.
money, except the rich people, and then everyone would die.
Look at Israel right now. Israel's also right now in a third lockdown. Have they accomplished anything?
No.
No, the answer is simply no.
The thing is, down in Georgia, they have the least amount of cases ever.
The hell is doing?
And everything's open. You know why? Because no one's testing. But the thing is, it doesn't make a difference. They still have the lowest numbers ever. So if no one tests, everyone will be fine. Not saying you shouldn't
We
get
also
tested,
have
but
the
still.
suspicious polling numbers.
Yeah.
Forget about that.
Like, here's the thing about modern politics, though. I feel like even if like it like will benefit the person, nobody will ever admit that like the president is not the 4-year king of the United States. The president does not control everything. We're not like electing a king. Like he has a very limited amount of power.
No,
He can't pass bills in Congress. The president could like maybe have like jurisdiction over like the first like 2 weeks of Corona, like to make a state of emergency. I don't think that President-elect Biden right now should, if he becomes president, have the power to completely lock down the United States of America.
It's very easy to say, oh, well, you should have done this and you would have avoided this.
Anyone can say that.
Anyone could say that. Anyway, you weren't in the position. Joe Biden could barely get a freaking sentence out. How is he supposed to lead a country?
I think that what was like done was the most that could have been done without taking away our constitution. The countries that are like fully locked down now, like they're taking away their constitutional rights. And Israel, like the government's tracking you through your cell phone. Like
They do that anyway. Now they're just vocal about it. Before they didn't. They do it anyway.
I was like, in America,
You know
we have
the
a
Mossad looks
constitution.
at all of our phones? The Mossad's definitely watching us right now, even though this isn't live on YouTube yet. They definitely know exactly what's going
We're
on.
not
Israel-
so why do they care about
Mossad,
that?
what are you talking about? Mossad, Instagram and TikTok, like, all our social media. Like,
Yeah.
Google tracks you. Your
Google
phone
tracks.
tracks you.
Google's listening to this whole thing.
You guys are screwed.
We're all screwed. We're all screwed.
all to make money. You know what I'm saying? All for the ads.
Off of the ads.
No.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All for
Well,
It's really bad though. Like, why is it the governor of Connecticut's like right to tell me how many people I'm allowed to like talk to because there's a virus that might kill someone? Like,
it's.
I hate to say it, like, is it your right to tell me not to get into my car?
But it's
like, go
more,
kill yourself.
It's more for it's more
Okay.
for okay. That's a little harsh. But it's more just they want to help you
Okay.
help yourself.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't need people to
I think
to
that-
help me tell me what to do.
Exactly. The people
I
that are
understand if I'm doing something that's literally illegal. If I try beating you up and then
Good
the
luck.
cop and a cop like arrests me for that,
Yeah.
I'm doing something that's illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go against the Constitution and have a politician come over to me and be like, oh well, you have to wear a mask in public. You
Right.
can't tell me what to do.
What are they gonna say next? You gotta take off your key because it could offend someone. Like you think that's crazy, but if it's in their right to
could
tell us to
totally
wear a
happen.
mask, it's in their right to tell us to take off our kippahs. It's in their right to tell us to wear a little yellow Jewish star and then.
Yeah, but that no. That
I am not doing that.
No, that can come across as what's it called? As besides
Anti-freaking
just
sentence.
besides just anti-Semitic,
anti-Semitic.
it's also what's it called?
Come off But I'm saying, but the point is that once you cross one of these lines, you gotta like make the line very clear because who knows over the next 20 years, maybe being Jewish could be considered.
So let's all move to Canada.
Oh my God, Canada's the worst. Canada's the worst.
You have free healthcare.
But your taxes are 10 times higher. You pay 6%
I
tax.
feel bad for Canadians because they're always
you pay-
like, well, we're almost American,
No.
but not
The
really.
thing is, I know in Michigan it's 6% tax. In Canada, I think it's like 13.
Chicago, Illinois is also 50. Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
We should be paying taxes.
Okay, guys.
Taxes are an obstruction of our
Guys.
rights. Federal taxes are
Okay.
an obstruction of our rights.
Okay, guys, this is a great episode. I hope you guys
Definitely very
enjoyed.
exciting. It's good
Please
that we had
like,
we had
comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And
Good we had
subscribe.
Meltzer. Kept it very exciting.
Yeah,
Sir?
Meltzer, first guest. Turn on your post
Countdown.
notifications. Turn on your post notifications if you want to be notified whenever we do post. Which we're trying to post at least twice a week. We'll get back to you on exact days which we will be posting.
Hey, anybody who got through this entire thing, kudos to you. I wasn't able to get through the first 5 minutes of the first episode. I'm a boring person. He's a boring person. He's a boring person. We love you all.
We love you guys. Thank
Anything
you
else
so
you
much
want
for
to say,
watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.